my older cousin Matthew, he had Impalas left and right, 63s, 64s. You know, going to my grandpa's, and he would always be there, and that just lowriding grabbed me by the, yeah, and it sucked me in, and since then you growing up around here, you go to car shows and you see a bunch of cars with murals and engraving on windows and engraving on metal, and then in the streets sometimes you see badass, you know, graffiti walls all over, and that's part of the culture around here, is fixing up your cars. It's all you see every Friday night in the summer, Saturday night, Sunday night. Sometimes Mondays, Tuesdays, you see Spania not filled, but you'll see at least a handful of lowriders on every night. So around here, you get gravitated to this, you know? I was born in Chimayo, New Mexico. I live in Lowrider, New Mexico, and I grew up pretty fortunate to have some parents that helped me to this day, you know. But I've also had some battles in my life: addiction, a lot of here in the valley. It's known for nothing but drugs and low riding, so you got to pick one, one or the other. I picked low riding. No, I don't know. I just attracted to it since a young age. I like drawing anything cars. That's what I started with. I'll draw cars from different angles. I'll try to draw Lamborghinis and Impalas, and from there, just, you know, took off into this engraving, artwork. I started off with graffiti. I was like 6th grade, writing on paper, doing. I look at a bunch of East Coast magazines, graffiti, and I just got into graffiti, and from there it took off into engraving. I started doing windows around 18, 19 for a couple years, like 4 or 5 years, and then I really got hooked on metal. To me, it means it's a love. It's a love for creating something, you know, beautiful out of something just that's dull and has no attraction to it. You know, you could turn a piece of paper into a piece of art that could bring someone's feelings up, or you could create a piece of metal, like me in my case. This could last forever, you know. So it's just leaving a piece of you in this world, I guess. It's also a life changer, and it's a getaway for me. It gets my mind when I'm going through some struggles on my own. You know, I come in here and this clears it out right away. It's a job for me. It's a passion, and it's a love for creating something out of nothing, I guess you could kind of say. You turn a blank piece of metal into something you can sell and they could put up on their wall as a decorative, you know? So just creating, that's what it is to me. Well, there's been companies and guys out there who are doing this for 20, 30 years, and you see it at all these shows, and me as an artist gravitated to it right away. I wanted to pick it up. I said, hey, I'm already engraving windows, why can't I do metal? I messed up a lot of people's parts when I first started, learning through trial and error, you know, and I didn't do it on purpose. You know, I was learning what has to be done, how to do it right, but thanks to those people who took a chance on me, you know, they got me to where I am now. So I'm thankful to all my customers out there who have come to me, you know. I get customers who they're rebuilding their cars, and they start from the bottom up. And for instance, one guy here in Santa Fe, Sparks, he's given me, for the last 3 years, he's kept me busy. So doing rims and the whole undercarriage, 4-link suspensions, gas tanks, all these trims that you see here, and door handles, and the grills and bumpers. And I've done a lot of pieces for a lot of people, and it starts off with, you know, they'll ask me, can you do this piece, and I'll tell them, well, if it's chrome dipped, you gotta send it off to get stripped. I don't do that. I can't afford chrome or nothing. So they send it off to get stripped at a chromer shop. The chromer will send it to me. I'll add my touch to it, and they send it off, get it chrome or gold plated, and that's the process of this. And then windows, they could just go to their house, or they could come to my house, and I'll draw it on with a marker and knock it out. You know what I mean? Depending what they want. I get a lot of New Mexico stuff, Zia symbols and 505s and cursive lettering, putting Nuevo Mexico across the front window. Or done a lot of chimayos for all the homies. That's how I started. So that's what my engraving is. A lot of people might, I've heard it a lot through my whole high school, middle school years. I tell teachers, I want to be an artist, some type of artist, you know, whether it was graffiti or pen and paper drawing, you know, oil paintings. And a lot of people would say, you'll never make a living off of it. So just follow your dream. If you love it and you have a passion, you could push yourself to overcome a lot of trial and error. You could do whatever you want. Don't let no one tell you you can't. I want to shout out my wife, my kids. My wife has supported me through a lot of bullshit, and my kids and my mom and dad. Sparks, William, Orly. There's some other people out there that have given me some good business. Those are my main ones who keep me busy who have kept me busy the last 2 years, constantly. And thank you guys, and thank you to Sin, Carlos, and Casey. You know, they're doing a lot of good things, putting us out there, trying to get us, you know, a little bit of recognition for what we're doing. Thank you guys. I am Emmanuel Trujillo. I engrave metal parts for lowriders, guns, windows, etching, and I am New Mexico Lowrider Art and Culture.